with their cheating ex-BFF, and they have no idea you even exist.
If you're trying to cheer me up...
Hey, I wasn't done. Being a ghost sucks most of the time. But today I was able to watch the love of my life close a very old, very deep wound. Thanks to you.
How do you feel now?
I'm ready to forgive. With my gut, remember? It's good advice, you know? Maybe it's time you... Yeah. Take it. Maybe you should focus on the person you came here with. So tired of all the darkness in our lives, with no more angry words to say because alive.
Get into a car and drive to the other side. That sounded better in my head. Wally, I'm sorry. There was a lot happening, and I didn't want to ruin this night for you, but I should have just been honest with you and told you what was going on.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to apologize to me. I'm cool.
That was also better in my head.
Hey. Listen, I know the song. I'm just talking to you. Listen. What did they find? A weapon. A weapon that may have been used to murder Patty Mears. And then how did they know that? Sal's, he's the only one who had access to that tool cabinet.
Mr. Sal?
Yeah, I heard to the multi-carry just I can't believe it.
try, Honky? You were supposed to give me a ride this morning. To school. Remember?
I had stuff to do, sorry.
Yeah, I figured you were AWOL all weekend, didn't answer a single text.
I had an application deadline, okay? So the video statement was due. My portfolio looks like it was slapped together by a third grader, so.
I hear you. I have an interview with the Northwestern alum during my free today, and my socks don't even match. But I'm hoping she gets in.
Gets what?
We're all a little distracted. Nicole, they found a weapon. Now they're trying to tell us that our best friend was murdered by the janitor for a sack of cash?
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. Mr. South? Mr. South won't even kill an ant. There's a freaking army of them living in the language lab. I've seen him leave them wet lollipops. What's Maddie's mom think? She think he did it? Weren't you there when she found out?
Yeah, but she's upset. I mean, would you expect her to be?
Skeptical. Like the rest of us. FYI, you're a very impressive third grader. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm a little concerned. Damn, you know you took all these?
I took a bunch of you too. You're just not photogenic.
Yeah, but just as intense. I mean, it's cool. It's just a lot of Maddie.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Breathe. Stop doubting yourself, okay? If admissions asks why you're obsessed, say you worshipped her. Tell them she taught you how to parallel park.
Serving on a jury is really an honor. The jurors must listen to both sides and make an informed decision based on facts, not opinions or gossip overheard in the elevator. And when our living seniors perform mock trial, we get to see justice in action. It's powerful, holding someone else's fate in your hands. Mock trial not only gives us a chance to shout at the current senior class participants. Yes, Charlie, do you have a question?
Yeah. Did you ever do anything to really piss him off?
Who?
The janitor.
Never.
Okay, well, maybe it happened during like one of those blackout periods?
Charlie.
Well, no, I mean, I had to black out like all of 8th grade. I mean, I really had to. I didn't grow a single armpit hair until 9th. I started to tape my real head hair to my armpit. It was really bad.
If we could just focus on mock trial.
Mr. Martin, I'm sorry. Nobody wants to do this at all. Not after last year's case. That was a snooze fest.
Well, then we can make up our own case, and I can ask you fine people questions. I've got lots of them.
Well, I'm guessing none of them will help me unlock a repressed memory, so I'm out of here.
Maddie,
I'm not into dead person extracurriculars.
Maddie, sit.
Or being talked to like a cockapoo.
Please. Please. Look, everyone here feels your pain. What we don't know often controls us, but we have to resist.
Resist?
Yes.
An innocent man may go down for killing me, and I don't even have any memories to help him. I don't even have another suspect to point to. I've been here for weeks, and I still don't know what happened.
Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be.
Rhonda, can you just stop piling on?
I'm not piling on, Moose. Sometimes our brains erase trauma to protect us.
Who's gonna protect Mr. South?
Whether your memory returns or not, you're not in a position to help the accused, Maddie. We have no influence over what happens in that world. Do we? Do we have any sway over a living person? Is there something we're not sharing with the group?
Speaking of repressed memories,
We're not.
well, we can, so I will. Did a little research of my own, and it turns out our library has a bodacious selection of psych books. Oh no, right? It's crazy. Okay. In this book, there's a chapter about how to retrieve memory through triggers, like, taste and smell and touch. We're going to help you get through this, Maddie, okay? We're all going to figure it out.
Thank you, Molly.
don't think I can watch this.
Why?
Last meal, hello. French fries, peanut oil, throat closing up.
Oh, please, anything served here could kill you. Oh, it's fun to press on nail on my sloppy Joe.
And yo, team, can we please just take a time out? Let's let Maddie concentrate.
I don't think the smell's working.
We'll take a bite, let the cilantro work its magic.
Cilantro? I hate cilantro. Simon always orders my burritos without it.
Simon orders you lunch. Really?
Yeah, he's my best friend. You know what we both hate?
Take a bite. Here we go. See if that's better. Okay. Now really think about that last lunch you had. What are you seeing right now?
Simon, he's got salsa on his chin.
Nice.
Why did you talk? Just chew.
Wally, this is so sweet of you, but I don't think this is working. And honestly, I don't even think this is chicken. That's so bad.
Okay, shut the mystery meat. What is the last song you remember?
What?
Song, music, transistor radio. I walked into the guidance center, and Mr. Manfredo's secretary was filing to He's So Fine by the Chiffons. That's my last song. What's yours, Pussy Joe's?
I was up all night looking for these files all over the house. There's nothing.
Okay. What you're saying is that your father has nothing but that crowbar which anyone could have taken from the school.
He doesn't need much more.
Yeah, but he needs to be the hero who catches the villain.
Mr. South's not a villain. He's more like an easy target.
Not to mention my alibi. I mean, if it cleared me, why can't it clear him?
Wait, how was your alibi?
He was in the boys' bathroom all the 8th period, fixing a window while I was trying to unlock Maddie's phone.
The whole period? And you know that for sure?
Yes, yeah, he wouldn't stop whistling the theme from Titanic. So what's up?
And your father knows this.
Doesn't matter what my father knows. And when he needs somebody to kick around, nobody can stop him. Trust me. Been there.
Well, it'd be a lot easier to save the janitor if we can focus on who took that video of me and Anderson.
We need to find out what other evidence they have against him.
How? What, you see us breaking into the sheriff's station?
I'm sorry, when did you become all Scooby-Doo? I mean, 2 months ago you were wiping your feet on Maddie's face, and now you're, what, trading in your pom-pom for a trench coat?
Nicole.
No, it's weird. She's basically caring about a janitor now. It's all to save her own skin.
Nicole, chill.
No, you chill.
Okay. Is this all about a portfolio or is there something else going on? Wait. What if we head over to the station before lunch? See if we can get to that evidence.
That's insane.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, me too.
Nicole?
How about this, man?
5, 6, 7, 8. Stella Brown, I don't know what to talk about. How has my head just hollowed out?
I don't think this is working.
Oh, well, that's just because we need percussion. Good.
Oh, what's this?
Song goes. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stella Brown, I don't know what to.
Hey, maybe this just isn't the right song.
Didn't you say this is what was coming out of Simon's earbuds?
Yeah, it was a version of that, but it's not really taking me back. I'm sorry, I don't really think it's working.
Okay, you know what? Let's try hypnosis.
Oh God, no, not that.
Hello, Dawn. How long you been sitting there, girl?
Since I smelled the burrito. It's out of sight, by the way. Chicken or fish?
Maybe. Yeah, so what's wrong with hypnosis?
Where's your restaurant?
John, swallow first.
It's way too risky.
Why?
Well, when you're hypnotized, it's like you have a vacancy sign above your head. Your body becomes an empty shell. Another spirit could walk in and stay there.
Did you get it?
Maddie, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we should be listening to someone who cuts her hair with a steak knife.
Believe what you want, but any kind of walk-in is risky. There's no gatekeeper. And it happened all the time. I had one friend who was spellbound by the lights at a Jethro Tull concert. When it was over, she only spoke Portuguese.
Do you find the cilantro on her chin cute too?
I strongly recommend an anti-seance.
Say what?
Memories are like spirits, guys. You just have to conjure the right one.
Dawn, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. But I think
We'll do it.
we're gonna do it. We're anti-seance. Let's do this thing. Okay.
Hey, sweet poster. Looks professional. Canva template? How much longer do you need?
Nice.
At this computer. When are you done?
Nicole, can I help you?
Yeah, I just need this computer. I started my video statement for my college app and...
Did you reserve for this period?
No, but...
Put your name on the log and check back during lunch.
Why is this important to you? Why is Northwestern your top choice?
Because I like the proximity to a great city without being in it. Still has that campus-like feeling. And seriously, it's all Maddie and I ever talked about. We went to the Student Film Festival last summer at the block.
I'm sorry, who's...
Madison? News. She was supposed to meet with you today.
Yes, I know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm guessing that after all that's happened here recently, it might be a relief to leave this school, this town, start fresh. What do you think you'd bring to our campus? Son?
What?
What are you passionate about? What's your proudest achievement of the last year?
Not sure I have one.
Excuse me?
You read Crime and Punishment in a weekend. You wrote a fan letter to Guillermo del Toro when he wrote you back. You co-created a podcast and interviewed the dude who designed Freddy Krueger's face.
What's your favorite subject?
I like a little bit of everything.
What are you doing? She's not asking you what you like on your burger.
Our admission rate's fairly competitive. We're looking for students who want to make a mark on our campus. Any ideas about your major?
I'm still figuring that out.
Simon, great. Had to be a room where he can't hear me.
Do you have another appointment?
No. I was just wondering if we were almost done.
You don't decide when you're done. She does.
I think I've gathered just about everything I need to know.
Cool. It's great meeting you. How's your jacket?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. What are you guys doing? She's gonna file a police report while we check out evidence.
What report?
That I'm being stalked and threatened by someone at this school who messed up my car. And it can't be Mr. South, because our janitor is no longer allowed on campus.
Claire, I think one was probably off.
So you don't think a thing for strong women, right? That's your type.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can you give me an approximate time?
Not really. Sometime between first period and lunch.
Have you given any other threats? Messages or note on the car?
No, but they broke my window. Isn't that enough?
So you are seeing it as a credible threat to your safety?
Aren't you? The animal who went after Maddie could be coming for me next. They're targeting our campus.
Excuse me, sir. There's a call for you on line 3.
Take a message.
Yeah, I tried, but it's Sandra Nears. Says someone may have broken into her home while she was asleep.
See? Couldn't that be the same person who attacked my car?
Just give me a minute.
told you. Why did I see this before? See what? They're waving this in front of my face when they drag me down here. This is huge. What is? Hey, talk to me. The blueprint of Maddie she found in the woods. No, I didn't find it. Nicole found it. Why? Were you there when she found it? Yeah. No. We split up in the woods. She was alone. Why? This is not Maddie's blueprint.
You're done now.
Why?
Because I said so. Put your notebooks away, zip up, and get out now.
I have this reserved
Do you want to live to see 10th grade? I'm not playing with you, douchebag. Move.
Now look who's back.
Yeah, good timing, I guess. A fast question, Mr. Belkin. When files are wiped from this hard drive, there's no other backups, right?
Not necessarily.
What?
Oh, don't worry, nothing's ever really deleted. You just have to know where to look. The program auto saves every 3 minutes. Good?
Where have you been?
Hey, you guys go ahead. I gotta take a phone call.
Bell already rang. It's time we were late.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta take a phone call.
Why'd you leave the interview? Where'd you go?
Sheriff Station. We need to talk about that blueprint Nicole found in the woods.
You tanked that interview, Simon. That admissions person thought you were a vegetable. You sat there like a mushroom.
Technically not a vegetable, it's a fungus.
Why'd you do that?
That Doc Martin blueprint had an original stamp on the bottom of it, Maddie. It's the real thing. Here's your knockoff.
Who cares?
You might. Someone wanted us to think that you ran out of school on that last day and into the woods.
That interview was huge, Simon. Tell me what you were thinking.
What? What do I need to explain? All of that stuff we talked about doing at Northwestern. Starting a horror film, society, pulling all-nighters, to binge Stephen King, that was about us doing that together. Now, what's the point?
You can't stop blaming me because I'm not.
Can we talk about Nicole and the weird secret she might be keeping? She's acting really strange.
And it's called grief.
Or guilt. Or resentment. She may have a lot of that. Toward the both of us.
Can you even breathe in this thing?
Not the point. You sit in the back, you put on the mask, and you freak people out on their way to the toilet. A lot of people don't even make it to the toilet.
I'm still eating. This mask will make me gag.
Nicole, you don't have to go.
Oh, you said the final chapter was the best Friday the 13th.
You hate scary movies, don't it?
It's not true. I like Scream.
That scary satire doesn't count.
And close your eyes the second the movie started.
Who are you doing?
You spent half of the movie looking for that pistol you dropped on the ground.
And you don't even like black licorice, that's Maddie's thing.
Okay, well, Maddie didn't invent black licorice.
No, but she gets a spider ring. Do you get a spider ring?
And you hate spiders. Not if the legs don't move.
You don't need to talk Maddie's style.
Silence out. I'm not.
You turned pescatarian when Maddie turned pescatarian. She gets a purple binder. You get a purple binder. She takes Billie Eilish lyrics inside of her locker. The next day, you take Billie Eilish lyrics inside of your locker.
We can like the same song, Simon. It's not a big deal. He's right, though. Just own it. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. You think I'm owning you, too? In a bad way. Is there a good way? Fuck you guys.
Whoa.
Okay. No, it's okay. You're right. It's, I'm totally empathetic. Copycat loser. You know what? You can watch your Friday the 13th marathon without me. And here's your superstitions. I'm getting the goddamn burger.
Simon, we apologize. That was like last February. She's not holding on to that.
But how do we know? She may be collecting all this crap in some mental jar and had a dark
She
moment.
what? Went after me? Killed me? Simon, we're talking about Nicole.
Yeah. And I think if we learn one thing, it's that we can't assume we know everything about anybody.
No, stop. Pump the brakes. Let's not go after someone we care about until we have something real.
If you're wrong, she will never forgive you.
The bags are 25 cents.
Okay. Have a nice day. Thanks.
You enjoy the next time.
Everyone else gets on this.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Here go 47. Here go 46.
Now Prescott. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Hey, kill! 46. 47.
First down, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now they send a running back in motion right. Throwing. Prescott. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Let's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a
There he goes left side.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 7-7, our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a yard. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They have more guys there than they could block.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up a throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense on third down today, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and goal. Barkley, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker record pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like he marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're going to look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On third down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon. as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Second and 3. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up big...
Touchdown! A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Prescott from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
From the 23, here's second and a couple. Again, a run with Vaughn. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Graham Gano, remember he beat the Giants with a 63-yarder back in 2018. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running right, it's Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
Here's Walker to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. 7 yards there and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
30 left.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Second down and 8.
11. Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Lawrence on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The Bucs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Osborne on the return from his end zone.
Escapes the defender. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
K.J. Osborne.
And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive.
Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Oliver, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return, here's White. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Dobbins running out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 50 yards. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Lawrence's throw there complete to Allen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been calling them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Now the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The drive starts with a completion left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. a loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Jefferson. It's now a 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Throw out wide to Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On first down, Lawrence setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Take right open.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Second and 13. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Trying the left side with Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd down, Lawrence going to find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard.
11.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a carry for Oliver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Breaks through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Finding Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Vikings, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road